right, Mia. So we are now in our population topic. Yeah, so we're able to practice while I was cooking my breakfast. All right, so we're gonna be continuing 442. Just a moment. I'm gonna be opening your magical book. Are you ready? Okay, let me ask you. Actually, I really am not that familiar with all those mathematics, though I teach mathematics. Yeah, but it's okay. That's why I became an English teacher. Yeah, right. So good luck. Are you ready?
Okay.
Good. So what's the population of that town? What's the population of that town? The
The
population of this town
population of
of
this
this town is
town is
about.
about how many?
Oh, you're from Japan. How many people? Are there 10,000, 20,000, 1,000,000?
One
Which one?
million? Wow.
Wow. 1 billion. Okay. Why not? Okay, guys. The population of their town is increasing. Good. All
Yay.
right. Another. What's the passive fail? What's the passive? Not fail. Fall. What's passive fall? What's the passive fall? The
The
passive
best of
fall
all is fell.
is fail. Yeah, because my it's like letter I here. We yeah. What else watching? Anyways, another. If you fell, oh, perfect. Okay, you teach me. Again, if you fell over while you were running along the street, might you hurt yourself? Again, if you fell over while you were running along the street, might you hurt yourself? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yes, if I fell over
If I
while I
fell
was
over
running,
while I was
I
running
was running along the
along
street,
the street,
along the street,
along the street,
I might hurt
I
myself.
might hurt myself.
Yep. Have you ever been hurt while playing sport? Have you ever been hurt while you're playing sport? Yes, no.
Yes.
I've been
I've
hurt
been hurt while
while playing sport.
playing sports.
Yep. If you hurt yourself, very badly, would you be taken to? If you hurt yourself very badly, would you be taken to? If I hurt
If
myself
I
very
hurt
badly,
myself
very
very
badly,
badly,
I'd be taken
I
to
will taken to
hospital.
hospital.
Yep. Would you be glad to hear that you had failed an exam? Ah, this one. I
Yay,
see. So
yay.
would you be glad to hear that you had failed an exam? Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'd be glad
I'd
to
be glad
hear
to hear
yeah, that I
that
failed an exam.
me, that I
Hmm.
you
No, because
failed.
you said, would you be glad?
Pretty sad.
No, I wouldn't be
I
glad
wouldn't
to
be
hear
glad to hear
that I
that
failed
I
an
failed
exam.
an exam.
I'd be very unhappy.
I'd be feel
Very
very
unhappy.
unhappy.
You heard it right, guys. If I failed, she's happy. Terrible. It's really nice. Like another. So, would you be glad if you were told you had won the lottery? Would you be glad if you were told that you had won the lottery? Yes, I'd be
Yes, I'd
glad.
be glad.
If I were
If I
told,
were told,
I were
I
told,
were told,
I'd won the
I'd
lottery.
won the lottery.
Gotcha,
Yay.
gotcha. Lottery. Another. What are two words, or let's say, for example, two other words for ill? What are two other words for ill? Two other
Two
words for
other
ill
words
are
for ill are
sick and unwell.
sick and unwell.
Yes, what's another meaning of to be sick besides to be unwell? Again, what's another meaning of to be sick besides to be unwell? Another meaning of to be
Another
sick
meaning of to be sick
besides
besides
to be unwell
to be
is
unwell is
to vomit.
to vomit.
Yep, what does this sentence probably mean? The little boy was sick in the car. What does this sentence probably mean? The little boy was sick in the car. That sentence
That
probably means that
sentence may probably mean that
the little
the
boy
little
vomited
boy
in the car.
vomited in the car.
In the car.
In the car.
Yep. So what does this sentence probably mean? The little boy didn't go to school because he was sick. Again, what does this sentence probably mean? The little boy didn't go to school because he was sick. That sentence
That
probably
sentence
means
probably means
that the little
that the
boy
little boy
didn't go to
didn't
school
go to
because
school because
he was
he was
unwell.
unwell.
Yep, that's correct. Okay, let's talk about repair. This one. Yep. So when things break, do you normally try to repair them or do you just throw them away? When things break, do you normally try to repair them or do you just throw them away? When things
When
break,
things break,
I normally
I
throw them away.
normally throw them
Throw them
away.
away. You
Mm-mm.
too. I
Mm.
said, what do you do? Throw.
Mm.
You said. Another. I said, what do we call? But I do repair. What do we call the top covering of a house? What do we call the top covering of a house? We call the
We
top
call the
covering of
top
a house
covering of a house
the
the
roof.
roof.
Yep, again, another. Do sailing boats move faster in strong winds? Do sailing boats move faster in strong winds? Yes,
Yes,
sailing
sailing
boats
boats
move
move
move,
move
move faster in strong
faster in
winds.
strong winds.
Yep. Is it a windy day today? Is it a windy day today? Yes, no?
No.
No, it is a windy
It
day
is
today.
a windy day today.
Today. Yep. Very hot, right? Another. So what are the three forms of catch? What are the three forms of catch? The three
The
forms
three
of
forms
catch
of
are
catch are catch,
catch,
caught,
caught.
caught.
Yep. What was the last time you caught a cold? When was the last time you caught a cold? The last time I
The
caught a
last
cold was
time I caught a
caught a
cold
cold
was a few
when?
months ago.
Yeah, don't be sick, okay? They will say positive. Dangerous not to be sick. Another, have you ever caught a train just as it was leaving the platform? Have you ever caught a train just as it was leaving the platform? Yes, I've
Yes, I've
sometimes caught a
sometimes
train.
caught a
Caught a
train
train just as
just
it
as it
was leaving the
was leaving the
platform.
platform.
Yes, almost. So sad. So, what are the two ways in which we can repeat what someone has said? Again, what are the two ways in which we can repeat what someone has said? The two ways. The two ways
The two ways
in which we can
in
repeat
which we can repeat
what someone has said are what
someone
has said
has
are
said are
by giving the
by
exact
giving the
word
exact word
of the
of
speaker.
the speaker,
Put letter S. Exact words.
exact word,
Exact. So yes.
exact
Exact words
words
of the
of
speaker.
the speaker,
Or by reporting what the speaker said. Or by
or by
reporting
reporting
what the speaker
what the
said.
speaker said.
The speaker
The
said.
speaker said.
Yep. So what do we call these two ways? What do we call these two ways? We call these two
We
ways.
call
These two
two
ways.
ways
Direct speech and
direct
indirect
speech
speech.
and indirect speech.
Yep. So give an example of direct speech. Please give an example of direct speech. Please. Mr. Brown said.
Mr. Brown
said,
said,
I like warm
I
weather.
like warm weather.
I like this. Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown.
Hello, Mr. Brown. Another. Give an example of indirect speech, please. Give an example of indirect speech, please. Mr. Brown said that he liked warm weather.
Warm weather.
Liked warm weather.
Liked warm weather.
What do we do with tenses when we change direct speech into indirect speech? For example, what do we do with tenses when we change direct speech into indirect speech? When we change direct speech into indirect speech, we generally move the verb into the past. Yep, give an example. Give an example. If the teacher said that the room is large. The teacher said that the room was large. Yep, what do we do with if a verb is already in the past? Yep, so what do we do if a verb is already in the past? If a verb is already in the past, it often remains unchanged. Remains unchanged. Yep, but sometimes we put it further.
Sometimes we put
it further into the past. Yep, again. So what do we do with the word will when we change direct speech into indirect speech? What do we do with the word will when we change direct speech into indirect speech? When we change direct speech into indirect speech, we change the word will to would. Give an example. She said that John would go to London next year. Yep, right. Now I will make some sentences or statements and I want you to tell me what I said, right? Using indirect speech. Are you ready? Yes. I swim every day. I swim every day. What did he say? What did he say? You said that you swam every day. Yep, she is speaking to you. She is speaking to you. What did he say? What did he say? You said that she was speaking to me. I have just taken the pen from the table. What did he say? I've just taken the pen from the table. What did he say? You said that you had just taken the pen from the table. Yep, I think I will go to London tomorrow. What did he say? I think I will go to London tomorrow. What did he say? You said that you thought you would go to London tomorrow. Oh, so nice. And they had books in their hands when they came to the room. What did they say? They had books in their hands when they came to the room. What did they say? You said that they had books in their hands when they came into the room. I ate too much for dinner. What did they say? I ate too much for dinner. What did they say? You said you had eaten too much for dinner. Yep, so do we use inverted commas for indirect speech? Again, do we use inverted commas for indirect speech? No, we don't use inverted commas for indirect speech. Is it generally necessary to use the word that when we use indirect speech? Is it generally necessary to use the word that when we use indirect speech? No, it isn't. Generally necessary to use the word that when we use indirect speech. Give an example. He said that the room was large. He said the room was large. Yep. Did people the old days believe the world was round? Did people the old days believe the world was round? No, people in
No,
the old
people in the
days
old
didn't
age,
believe, not age, the old
old
days
days,
didn't
didn't
believe the
believe
world
the world
was round.
was round.
They believed
They
it was
believed it was flat.
flat. Yep. Which is one of the flattest parts, not body, country. Which
Terrible.
is one of the flattest parts of the country. One of the flattest parts.
Well,
one of the
one of
flattest
the
parts
flattest parts
of this
of this
country
country
is which
is
one?
where?
Hokkaido?
Hokkaido.
Maybe they have a lot of fields, right? Yeah, it could be my nose. What about it?
Flat.
Excuse me. Oh, guys, I didn't even mention. She did. You know when. Anyways, really, I didn't even mention, and she did. Okay, she's so bully, guys. If you only know. Okay, would you think it was a great pity if you went for a picnic in the country and it rained? Would you think it was a great pity if you went for a picnic in the country and it rained? Yes, I think it
Yes,
was
I
a
think
great
it was
pity
a great pity
if I went
if
for
I
a
went
picnic
for
in
a
the
picnic in
country
the country
and it
and
rained.
it rained.
Yep. So what kind of people do you pity most? What kind of people do you pity most? I
I
pity
pity
which one?
who? You.
Ooh, what kind of no? What kind of people do you pity most? Not who. What kind?
What do you
Character or
think?
kind of situation? So sad. I pity you. Imagine why? Why terrible you? Okay, I pity you most. Why not? That's your answer, guys. I pity you most.
I pity you most.
Yeah, that's your answer, guys. There's no why there. Another translated sentence, please. What a pity. What a pity in Japanese. How do you say?
How do you say?
You don't know. How do you
I
say?
don't
What a
know. Kawaiso?
eh? Oh yeah.
Is it?
Kawaii. I see. I see. Whew, I was thinking kawaii. I don't know. So that's why I said what. I'm
Kawaii?
practicing. I no. I said what a pity kawaii.
Pretty?
Pretty pity. Pretty pity. Ooh, you. I'm so sad. And what are the three friends of blow? What three friends of blow? The three
The
friends of
three
blow
fronts
are
of blow are blow, blow,
blow, blue,
blown.
blown. Yep. Another. Have you ever blown? Have you ever blown? Have you ever been blown off your feet by the wind? Because I was still thinking about the blue. And others. Have you ever been blown off your feet by the wind? Yes. No.
No?
No. I've never
I've
been blown
never
off my
been
feet.
blown up,
Off my
blown
feet.
off my feet.
Blown off my
Blown off
feet
my feet
by the wind.
by the wind.
Yep. What do you consider to be the most, or let's say for example, the best occupation in the world? What do you consider to be the best occupation in the world? I consider
I
which one?
consider, what do you think?
I said, what do you consider? My goodness.
Give me the example.
Of course, you said to me, okay, I consider
I
teacher
consider teacher.
or teaching, right, to be the best
Teaching
occupation,
to be
the best
the best
occupation
occupation
in the
in
world.
the world.
Yeah, they will say teacher or teaching. Yeah, it could be teaching. Different. Another, why must we consider carefully before making an important decision? Why must we consider carefully before making an important decision? We must
We
consider
must consider
carefully
carefully
before making
before
an important
making an
decision
important
because
decision because
if we don't
if we
consider
don't consider
carefully,
carefully,
we might
we
make a
might
big
make a
mistake.
big mistake.
Yes, that's cool. What about this one? What is the difference between the words what or whatever? What is the difference between the words what and whatever? The difference
The
between the
difference
words
between the
what
words what
and
and
whatever is that
whatever is that
we use the
we
word
use the
what
word what
in a limited
and
sense.
limited sense
In a
in a
limited
limited
sense.
sense,
Whereas we
whereas
use
we
the word
use the word
whatever
whatever
in a more
in a
unlimited sense.
in a
In a more unlimited
more
sense.
unlimited sense.
In your then right. Yep. Another if you could buy whatever you wanted, what would you buy? Again, if you could buy whatever you wanted, what would you buy? If I could
If
buy
I could
whatever I
buy
wanted,
whatever I wanted,
I'd
I'd
buy what
buy what do you want to buy?
guys I said if I could buy if you
What do you
could
want to
buy
buy?
what do you want to buy me? Want to buy a house? You want to buy what? You want to buy airport? You want to buy so
Snacks.
you can travel around the world, right?
But I cannot.
So if you could buy whatever you wanted, what would you buy? If
Snacks.
I could buy
If I
oh,
could buy
whatever I
whatever I
wanted,
wanted,
I'd buy
I'd
lots
buy
of
lots
snacks.
of snacks. Yay, sweet.
Suddenly, suddenly,
What?
automatic. I like a little salty. That's
Mm.
right. Yep.
Okay.
You know, I'm already sweet. I don't need more sweet. Oh, Okay. So what do you mean, Roger? I'm salty. No. What I'm trying to say, that's what you like. Okay, next. 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 What's the application next? Another, can you go for a holiday whenever you like? Can you go for a holiday whenever you like? Yes, no. No? And to
I
go for a
can't
holiday.
go on a holiday
For a holiday.
for a holiday
Whenever
whenever
I
I
like.
like.
Okay, this one. Why not? Why not? Because
Because
I have to work
because
for.
of this coronavirus, we cannot go,
Mm,
right?
oh, for a holiday whenever you like. So you can.
I
Anyway.
can.
Oh, so you can say, can you go for a holiday whenever you like? Yes, I can
Yes, I
go
can go
for a
for a
holiday
holiday
whenever I
whenever I
like.
like.
Why? Why? Because
Because
you have a lot of days off, or which one? I've got a lot of
I've
days
got
off.
I've got a lot of days off.
So nice. Me too. Oh, yeah, every day is my day off. I like teaching, guys. Yep, another. If you could go wherever you liked in the world, would you go? If you could go wherever you liked in the world, would you do? Where'd you go? If I could go wherever
If
I
I
liked in the
could,
world,
wherever I want to go.
if I could wherever, if I could
If I
go
could go
wherever
wherever
I
I
liked
like
in the
in
world,
the world,
I'd go
I'd go
to.
to the Philippines.
Yay! She will come here, guys. You know what? To bully me again.
Yay!
Woohoo! Personal bullying. So sad. Yeah, but if you have good friends, guys, you know what I mean, right? Okay. So they said. Another, if you could meet whoever you wanted in the world, who would you prefer to meet? If you could meet whoever you wanted in the world, who would you prefer to meet? If I could meet
If I could
whoever I
meet
wanted
whoever I wanted
in the
in the
world,
world,
I'd prefer to
I'd
meet.
prefer to meet you.
But you said I'm petty. Terrible you. You always me. Yeah, now you're changing. I know. Because you pity me, so you want to bully me, so you want to see me. It's a chain, I see. Another, they always tell the truth. They always tell the truth. No, I don't always tell
I
the
don't
truth.
always tell the truth.
Sometimes I tell lies.
I tell
I
lies.
sometimes I tell
Sometimes
lies.
I tell lies.
Yep. Why not? Why not? Because it's sometimes
Because it's
necessary. Sometimes
sometimes
necessary
necessary
to tell
to
lies
tell lies
in order
in
not to
order
be
not to be
unpleasant.
unpleasant.
So sorry if I sometimes say you're really pretty. You know, I just want to be not unpleasant.
Terrible. It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, right? Because you pity most, so it's okay. You know, me too. Sometimes I do that. And again, do newspapers always tell the truth? Do newspapers always tell the truth? No,
No,
newspapers don't always tell the
newspapers
truth.
don't tell
Always tell the
always
truth.
tell
Tell.
always tell the truth. Really?
Don't always
Don't
tell the
always
truth.
tell the truth.
Sometimes they tell
Sometimes they
lies.
tell lies.
Why do they sometimes tell lies? Why do they sometimes still tell lies? They
They
sometimes tell
sometimes tell
lies
lies
because
because
they
they
want what?
want
They want their news to
their
be
news to be what?
what? What sold? Which one?
Sold. Okay.
Okay, they want their newspapers to be sold.
To be sold.
Yes, or sometimes they don't have the time to edit.
Maybe.
Sometimes they don't
Sometimes they don't
have the time to edit.
have the time to edit.
Yes, but comment down below, guys. Why do they sometimes tell us? But for me, it's because they want to persuade people to, like clickbait. Yeah, so like legit or scam, but then it's not. So just for us to be whoa, what's that? Yes,
Wow.
attracted. Whoa, what's that? Let me have the news show. Yeah, right. So that's what we called strategy. Okay, what about this one? What is the opposite of the verb to catch? What's the opposite of the verb to catch? The
The
opposite of the
opposite of
verb
the verb
to
to
catch
catch
is
is
to miss.
miss.
If I threw my pen to you, Miyu, do you think you'd catch it to miss it? Again, if I threw my pen to you, do you think you'd catch it to miss it? If you threw
If you
your
threw
pen
your pen
to me, I
to
think I'd
me, I
miss it.
think I'd
Miss it.
catch it.
You were in
I
Japan.
miss it.
No, I think I'd miss you. Oh, I'd miss you. Am I a pen? Am I a pen? Oh, you're so sweet. Can I be a pen? I'll miss you. Okay, are you in the habit of missing trains and buses? Are you in the habit of missing trains and buses? Yes, no?
No,
No, I'm not in the
I'm
habit
not
of
in the
missing
habit of
trains
missing trains and
and
buses
buses. Yeah, you don't miss. You just, like that.
in time.
Oh, in time. Yeah, in time. Another. Why not? Why not? Because I always
Because I
give
always give
myself
myself
plenty of
plenty
time
of time
to catch
to
trains and
catch
buses.
trains and buses.
Oh, she has 1 minute. 1 minute. That's 60 seconds. Who's so plenty? For her. Another, how long do you have to be away from home before you begin to miss your family and friends? How long do you have to be away from home before you begin to miss your family and friends? I have to be
I had
away
to be
from
away
home
from home
for about five
for
hours
about 5 hours
before I begin
before
to
I
miss my
begin to miss
family,
my family,
begin to miss
begin
my
to miss my
family
family
and
and
friends.
friends.
After 5 hours ago, she said, What's wrong? Yeah, she's a very nice one though. Yep. No, see, I'm just making you good, okay? Yeah, that's the truth, guys. Anyways, another. Did you miss the last lesson? Did you miss the last lesson? Yes, no?
No,
No, I didn't
I
miss the
didn't
last
miss
lesson.
last lesson.
The last
The
lesson.
last lesson.
Yep. Okay, what about this one? So, do you think that the union of all the countries of the world, yes, like that, but not really world, maybe countries in Europe, yep, will ever be possible? Let's just focus on Europe. So, do you think that the union of all the countries in Europe will ever be possible? Yes, no?
Mm.
No, I don't
I
think that a
don't think
union of
that a
all the
union of all the
countries
countries
in
in
Europe will ever
Europe
be
will
possible.
ever be possible.
Yep, what's a trade union? What's a trade union? A trade union
Trade
is an
union is an
organization composed
organization composed
is an
is an
organization composed
organization
of
composed of
workers
workers
from a
from
particular
a
industry.
particular industry.
It protects it protects
It protects
the
the
workers, and
workers,
fights to
and
improve
fight to
their pay.
improve their pay.
Fights
Fights
to
to
improve their
improve their
pay
pay
and conditions
in conditions
and
and
conditions.
conditions.
What about you, me? Are you in favor of trade unions? Are you in favor of trade unions? Yes, no?
No,
No? I'm not in
I'm
favor
not
of
in favor of
trade
trade
unions.
unions.
What do you like?
Mm.
Onion only. Onion. Onion food. Always thinking about food. Oh, trade union. Again, yeah, what can we use rope for? What can we use rope for? We can
We
use
can use
rope
rope
for climbing
for climbing
mountains,
mountains,
pulling things,
pulling
etc.
you, etc.
It's pulling so sad. Pulling things,
Pulling
etc.
things, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, again, don't be so serious. We are just having fun with our challenge. So, if you find that Miyu is like this or I am so fast, it's because it's the challenge every day that we have. Okay, so relax, just enjoy. You want to watch? Watch. You don't want to watch? You should watch. So cute. So, what do you see if you climb the stairs to the top of this building? What do you see if you climb the stairs to the top of this building? If I climb the
If I
stairs
climb the
to the
stairs
top of this building,
to the top of this building,
I'd
I'd
see
see
the sky.
the sky.
Yep. Is it easy to climb to the top of the music industry and stay there? Is it easy to climb to the top of the music industry and stay there? No, it
No,
isn't
it
easy
isn't easy
to climb to the
to
top of the
climb
music industry,
top of the
to climb to
to
the top
climb to the top of
of the music
the music
industry
industry
and stay
and
there.
stay there.
It's difficult.
It's difficult.
It's okay. I've been there. Oh,
Mm.
no, not music industry, IT industry. Okay, what about you? So if you lost your keys, where would you look for them first? Again, if you lose your keys, where would you look for them first? If I lost my
If I lost
keys,
my keys,
I would look
I
for
would look
them
for them
where? In my bag, in
in my
my purse,
bag
which first.
first.
Where do people go when they are looking for justice? Again, where do people go when they are looking for justice? People go to
People
the
go
law
to the
courts
law courts
when they are
when they are
looking for
looking for
justice.
justice.
Yep, justice. Would you like the job of a judge, me? Would you like the job of a judge? Yes, no?
No,
I
I
wouldn't like the
wouldn't
job
like the job
of
of
a
a
judge.
judge.
You don't need to. You're already judging me. Have a good day, though. See you.